Hey, what's going on, you guys? Like, with you guys, to try to show a big down back with another one take review. And today I got one for the season finale of Hawkeye, in which, they showed the man, the beast, the legend, the myth, whatever you want to call him last week. But this episode, we get more of Kingpin talking to Eleanor. And she wants to change our business arrangements. Bro, I'll tell you, I love Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. So obviously, you see me already ecstatic when they pretty much jumps into it immediately, and we see them having a conversation. She's just like, "Hey, I'm pretty much done with this. I've paid you back tenfold," because her husband just so happened was to be in debt. Now, I already said the mom was evil, but I think she was. It's kind of looking more or less like she was evil by association. But that does not stop the fact that she still made Jack take the drop. I mean, take the blame, and she still did kill Ahmad. So it's like, it's not like she hired Yelena to kill Hawkeye. It's not like she's innocent, people. Like, in that life, she's pretty much got accustomed to it, and she started pretty much falling into those things. But when she decided that she was going to leave Kingpin, and like, I'm like, what? You gonna tell him you're done? No, you're done when he says you're done, sweetheart. This is not over. I enjoyed this episode. This is probably and all I said this. I said, bro, as far as the Marvel shows, I have enjoyed each one of them in a different way. But to me, I never felt like the season finale has just been on like amazing, like some of the other episodes through each series was. This one, I felt like it still didn't hit that point for me. That's kind of because episode 4 and episode 5 were just out of this world. Okay, I knew this season finale has some a hype that was like crazy, but I still think it almost got there. It's still my favorite season finale out of all the Marvel shows, as well as this is my favorite Marvel show thus far. I'm not gonna go through everything that happened in the episode, but I just want to highlight a couple things. One, the connection between Kate Bishop and Clint just works. It just simply works. When he called her his partner, I know she had a little feeling go through her. Same. I was like happy. I'm just like, yeah, good job. Like this is what I wanted. Like, whatever your problem is my problem now. Okay, we in this together. And that's something you've been waiting to see from him, because he kind of been like kind of neglecting that a little bit. Kind of just like at times he would push away, but this time he's like, oh no, we fully in this thing together. Let's make some trick arrows. And they start making all the trick arrows. I'm just like, oh wow, okay, this is great. This is great. So you see all the technology that he has, and she's pretty much about to be under his wing for good now. Don't know what, if she's just going to be the new Hawkeye or still going to be called Kate Bishop. I don't know what's going on with that. But everything is going down. We have Maya leaving. She's leaving because she understands what's going on. Now, that situation still is a bit weird to me. The whole Maya situation, Maya Kingpin, and Kai's situation is still weird to me, because Kingpin knows that the Ronin was messing up his operations, correct? But Kazi is the one who gave the drop on him. I don't think Kingpin ever found that out. Okay, because it doesn't seem like Kingpin would use or like leak information to Ronin in order to get what's name took down. And but something I did say is that Kazi wanted that position. Like, that's always been his thing. He's been there the longest, and he even brings it up. He's just like, this life was for me. It was never for you. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay. But he ends up getting stabbed. Don't know if he's confirmed to be dead or not. So I'm just like, all right, fine. We add to the party. Everybody's, they're on Q. They got like the LARPers in there helping them. Like they're running like what's the stuff when you get people like they're serving. They're the waiters and stuff like that. Can't think of the name right now. It's not gonna come to me, so it's not important. But y'all know, yeah, they pretty much like infiltrated it that way. Kate confronts them all. She's like, yo, you gotta tell me what's going on. You gotta tell me what's going on, moms. Like you like, what's up? And she's like, well, Katie, you don't understand. It's like, what you mean I don't understand? What is there to understand? Yes, there was certain things you had to keep from it, but you still did some shiesty stuff. You feel me? And I kind of feel like her mother was put in a tough position. It's like, what? I go to the police on Kingpin? Like I Kate, you are my daughter. I mean, this guy is incredibly powerful. What you want me to do? Tell? Like it was a tough situation that she was in. I must admit. Now, continuing on with the episode, everything's ended up going down. Kaiser's there to kill Eleanor. Don't get to her. Tries to get at Hawkeye. Tries to get at Kate. Boom, things are going down. While at the same time, Yelena's in this party. Yelena walks in just like the boss that she is. I absolutely love Florence Pugh's Yelena. She's spectacular. And in this episode, you got that even more. The stuff with her and Kate on the elevator, I think that's funny. Because it's just like Yelena is very, very mature, but she also still has that like childhood. Like she can switch in between the two. She's a mercenary. She's definitely a killer, but like yeah, she knows how to have fun. She does, and Kate appeases to that fun side of Yelena. But when Yelena needs to turn it on, she does. Cause like when we get in the moments of them in the elevator, it's all funny. She does not want to hurt Kate because that's not Yelena's not a bad person. It's just she feels like Hawkeye has something to do with her sister dying. She wants a piece of Hawkeye's ass. Matter of fact, she wants the whole chunk. Okay. Seems like somebody going, some police out there doing something right now, which is weird because I'm thinking about that. Police took forever to show up in this show, like literally the last second. Like, did nobody report shots fired when the party first got on? I'm like, damn, what's taking the police so long to get there? They don't have police like on duty, nothing. Like it's just crazy. The scene I gotta mention this. The scene with the LARPers coming out in their costumes. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I absolutely loved it. Also, I did not know the tracksuit mafia was running that deep because boy was they running deep. So then, but back to Yelena after Hawkeye. One thing about this is that yes, we did have multiple big fights at the end. In a sense, you have the big showdown between the tracksuit mafia and Kate and Hawkeye going against them. And I liked how they utilized the trick arrows. They showed, pretty much how they would have to fight. And how, bro, the first thing I'm like, okay, they have a whole bunch of guns. They're surrounding them. How they gonna get out of this? And the first thing you see is like the kind of like the magnet that you see from like Captain America, Winter Soldier, the one that like the cuffs that they put on Cap. It's just like all this different technology that Hawkeye has at his disposal in order to like combat a bunch of people, and it works like terrifically. And I absolutely love that scene. Sometimes the comedy beats hit like carried on for slightly too long for me. That's just like, I think that's just Marvel though. That's kind of like a Marvel effect. There's times where they sacrifice, emotion for comedy, but I think the times where they didn't need to, they didn't. Where like it got really serious. Like there's sometimes where it's serious and then there's sacrifice, but like towards the end of the episode, I don't think any of those moments were sacrificed for comedy. Which gets me to, you have three main showdowns. You had Maya versus Kazi, you had Yelena versus Hawkeye, and you had Kingpin. Kingpin literally just ripped the door off the damn car. I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then he has a showdown with Kate. Once again, Kate's not his objective. Kate is very inexperienced. So Kate was also often put in a lot of situations where the person she's fighting could definitely kill her. Yelena could kill her, Kingpin could kill her. It's just, hey, get out the way. You're not the person we're after. Which is why I give a lot of leniency to like a lot of the times where she escapes certain situations, because she's not their main target. Eleanor was the target for Kingpin, so he just kind of like, he's constantly brushing Kate off. Every time he would hit Kate, he would start moving towards Eleanor. He never, like, his focus was never on Kate herself. So I just like, okay, cool. But I like how they brought back the whole, my bad, the like coin flipping thing where she like lets all the arrows go off at once and takes Kingpin down. I knew Kingpin wasn't out though, so I enjoyed that. But then she has a conversation with her mother and just like, hey, yeah, you wild for what you did. At the end of the day, you wild for what you did, and I can't respect it, mom. So she called the laws on her mom. Okay, you can't call the laws on your people, man. I'm sorry. You can't call the laws on your people. But as a hero, it's like, that's what heroes do. Send their mother to jail on Christmas. I'm kind of looking like, yeah, you kind of got a point, man. She wild for that. At the end of the day, I understand she's a hero. She got to do what she got to do, but she a bit wild for that. Um, and then we have the Yelena versus Hawkeye, which Hawkeye is constantly holding, like, I don't want to say holding back, but in a sense, I kind of feel like he was, And Yelena just wants answers. She's like, "Oh, your sister sacrificed herself. I didn't kill her." He's like, "No, I don't believe that." Loved, absolutely loved. Like every fight had some kind of emotional stakes to it, or emotional turn point to it, because like uh, 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 Echo killing Kazi. She didn't want to do it. She's like, "What? Like, let's just lead this life." And he's like, "No, I'm in this life. You not. Like, that's just what it is." So she left. That was tough for her. That was some very emotional stuff she had to deal with. Now back to the Yelena versus Hawkeye. She's constantly beating him, and he's just like, I tried to stop her. It just she was better than me. Right? He said. I'm thinking like, okay, cool. That's the turning point. I'm like, okay, cool. Then Yelena said she should have fought harder. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it's not over. So the fight continues, and you could tell Yelena's very, very emotional. Even with, yeah, she wants to kill him, but she had never had answers or closure as to like what actually happened with her sister. When Hawkeye does the whistle, now if you've seen Black Widow, you saw the post credit scene when she whistles, boom. Uh, that's just the way. That's something that those two had, and you're like, how did you know that? Now, I hate that we've never actually seen Hawkeye talk to Black Widow about Yelena. I kind of feel like that's something that should have happened a while ago, uh, or just should have been like hinted at. Because most stuff is like, most stuff in Marvel is like foreshadowed by some means. So I wish we would have got some kind of foreshadowing with that, where they talked about her. Uh, but it didn't matter. She pretty much told him like the whole. Well, he told her like everything she said about her and stuff, and like she just realized like. And Yelena, I don't think Yelena ever had anything against Hawkeye. Ever had anything against. She just felt like he was responsible for her sister's death, and she just really hurt, and she really missed her, and she didn't get a lot of time with her sister. She got just really think about it. Really think about it. They were sisters as kids. They get separated. They come back for that one movie. Black Widow goes back to start doing her Avenger stuff. She dies. Like, there was no goodbye. There was no nothing. She comes back. Yelena comes back from the dead. Her sister's already gone. So like you can see where like the pain came from and why she would kind of be like blinded by it, because her person, like, even with her personality, you can tell like she's cool. Like, even in the movie, the Black Widow movie, you can tell Yelena's like personality is like off the chart. She's great, but when it came to her sister when it came to just her family in general, she gets very emotional. You know what I'm saying? And don't act the same way. So I like that. But yeah, they just shook hands and left. Uh, and the last but not least is Kingpin got shot, which actually happened in the comics, which I didn't know. Literally, I didn't know it happened. I literally just read something about it today. Um, like literally like 20 minutes ago, to be honest. Like something similar to this happened in the comics where boom shot him, Kingpin obviously isn't dead. Come on now, it's fucking Kingpin. Like, did you not see this guy taking arrows? Just get off me. You hear me? He got shot. Apparently, he goes blind for a limited time. But that doesn't mean too much because I mean, it's fucking Kingpin. He's gonna be right back doing this thing. I wonder if he won't like get back on Maya. This Kingpin, he's family oriented still. Like he's very family oriented. So I don't know if he's going after Maya. But that was probably one of the things I didn't quite understand. Is he why did Maya shoot Kingpin? What did Kingpin have to do with her father's death? That was Ronin. Like I don't feel like Kingpin tipped off Ronin to eliminate Maya's father. I felt like that was something more or less Kaiser would do. It just wouldn't make sense to me personally. So that's the only thing I'm still kind of like up in the air about. That whole thing seems kind of weird. I'm like, why would Maya do this? You know, that one's strange. But they had the old Avengers, like what's the name at the end, the Broadway play. I thought that was a great addition at the end. We see that his wife, Hawkeye's wife, actually used to be a part of Shield. He made it home for Christmas, so this show tied itself up in a nice little bow for everybody. I can't wait to see more from these characters. To be honest, so this is we know we getting a Wanda story continues in Multiverse of Madness. Loki's story, I'm assuming Loki's story has to continue, and Ant-Man, which was going to be great between Tom Hiddleston and fucking Paul Rudd in the same movie together. I'm hoping that's where it goes. Um, Hold up, who else? Wanda Soldier together movie, and then this one. Where does this one continue at? That's my only question. You know, where is this one at? I kind of feel like I'm forgetting one. Loki, Wanda, Hawkeye, Falcon, Winter Soldier. I guess I'm not. Yeah, I guess I'm not. If I am, that's not a good sign. Uh Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting nobody. Oh, no, I'm not forgetting that. Yeah, so I guess that is it. But yeah, great season finale, great series in general. Um, I wouldn't mind binging it again, just because like and see all the stuff I could probably catch now. Shout out to Jack for finally getting like his sword fight. I forgot to mention that. I was happy. I did not. I thought Jack was actually just a good dude. Which is he's actually just a good dude. Yeah, you guys, let me know what y'all thought about this series down in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Also, go ahead and like rank your Marvel Disney Plus shows, live action ones. Okay, y'all rank them down in the comments. I want to know what y'all got to say. I'll probably do a ranking video of those later this year. I'll probably do like a ranking of like all superhero material that I've seen so far this year. It's gonna be a little tough because I'm still behind on a few different things, but yeah, that should be fun. Uh, Thanks for watching. You guys stay safe. I'll catch you guys later.